Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Ephemeral One, and welcome to Okami HD. This is a game I have not played since its original release on the PS2. Wow, my voice is cracking something terrible today. So I'm looking forward to sharing it all with you all. How does everyone... Give me a sec, folks. Okay, let's try that again. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Ephemeral One, and welcome to Okami HD. A game I have not played since the original PS2 release, and one I'm truly looking forward to getting to see with you all. So, let's jump right back in.
Okami.
Indeed. A game that was Kamiya. This game is also largely considered one of the darlings of video gaming. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled near in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in the place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as the Orochi's home, as Nagi stood bravely before the entrance. A beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. The Orochi stood before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew that he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui the white wolf that dwelled outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying head, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggle wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With a last ounce of its strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously into Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in the hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. No! Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness upon the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. And so tragedy comes. Hubris, doubt, and a lack of reverence. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that was seen to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood Sprite Sakia. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There's no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've kept protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the conditions of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon, but never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please, use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What's this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? What on earth? You again? Oh, are you nuts? For a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug? I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm Wandering Artist. The name's Ethan. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Wow, really good. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Oh, got it! You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Whoa, what you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkamaru, against you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark, anyway? Oh, great God, Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to this world. The trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakia girl sure said some weird stuff. Villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit? That's the fruit, the girl said that. If you would cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna get to reach it. This darkness is really getting to me, too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. So, the fruit, some kind of special power. Right. Well, we don't have any kind of special power. We can jump. Can't get anywhere near it. But yeah, this is Okami. What in the world? There's something blocking the road leading back to the village. Am I still dreaming? So yeah, the only place you can go right now is this glowing light. But yeah, we are Okami Amaterasu, or the wolf form of the god Amaterasu. Where are we? Got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. We better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. L1 to change your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? So yeah, when you want to look around, and of course the entire world spins to face you, the fun effect of it being basically mostly a large portion of like the trees and such are actually 2D objects that are meant to spin with the camera. But like the grass are actually 3D objects, so... Oh wait, there's one thing I gotta change. What am I... Options... Okay, I might have to... Okay, we'll have to do it later. Just because the controls... Alright. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you could always go back to get stuck or something. You gotta be prepared, especially while you're learning the ropes. So yeah, save points, they are pre-prescribed. You just have to... Yeah, the art style and the writing are two of the main things that made this game very popular. Look, all these pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust through them, there might be something good inside. Press square to bust them with your head. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Yep, money, money. You'll need the money. Up to a point. There is a point where where it stops being as necessary. Alright. Oh, hold on there. Furball, get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press X to jump, then press X again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you get really high. So yeah, you have controlled height on your jumps. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. And yeah. Get your money, and the chest. You obtain Holy Bone Small. Amaterasu's favorite snack, restores 3 units of solar energy. Yep. Of course, Amaterasu being a protagonist is a hazard to everyone around them. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Oh, Amaterasu, was it? That's kind of long. Mind if I just call you Amy? Listen, Amy, you ever heard of the spirit of the brush? Brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Alright. Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13! Each one is a power from one of the 13 brush gods. Originally all 13 were a single powerful deity, and the deity died, its power was split up into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but god or no god, how could anyone have power to master all 13? Huh. Foreshadowing is a plot device that no one does. Absolutely no one ever uses it. The River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens? I mean the fabled Stardust River? I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Well? Well, there's also this path up here. What's up here? Wow! Look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look! Are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press R1 to hold the brush and square the draw. I'm sure I spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. But this is the first time we're allowed to. We hold R1 to bring up the screen of what you're basically looking at that exact moment. Then you press square to bring it back to life. The Dragon and the Scroll. One of our most useful and necessary powers. Why you visited Mother Amaterasu? I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomagami, the god of restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbeds of the heavens and renew the flow of the stardust. So, our first and arguably most critical power is back. Wow, that was Yomagami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good as with the brush as yours truly. It couldn't be. Who else could master this incredible god technique? The first god we get. And he remains a constellation there, as well as by our side. So, yeah, so I'm not going to voice absolutely everything, but it is one of those, yeah. Isun there is very much doubtful of us. But if you drag it along and just fill in the areas, there we go. Whoa! A riverbed of stardust! So this really must be the river of the heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing? Of course, him being in denial of our own divinity. Either way, we get through and across. And a treasure chest, our reward. An astral pouch. Look at what you found, Furball. This astral pouch is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. So yeah, finding food for an extra stomach that basically gives you extra life. An apple. Nectar-filled sour apple fills the astral pouch a bit. A peach. Juicy and fragrant peach. It fills it a bit. An orange. Orange with sharp citrus taste fills the astral pouch a bit. Alright. And in this place of the heavens, yeah. It has been a long time. Alright. Fountain of Nagi. Nagi? What's his name doing here? Alright. Let's see. The great hero Nagi, huh? Little details like the stairs being so uneven and just the design philosophy behind this entire area is so good. Alright. And the gate closes behind us. Is this the legendary shrine? You must be in the cave of Nagi. Legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of that white wolf, Shiranui. First the river of heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, the sword's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. Well, we do have the power of restoration, so... Ah, that really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like, oh, looks like something. Let's go see who it is. The rat with a sword. Well, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in the shrine dedicated to an ancient heroes. If there was anything I could do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. So, we got the rat and the sword. Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into that 13 brush gods. The thing to remember is Shiranui was the name the villagers gave to Okami, not their actual name. This is crazy! Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about you showing your stuff on that boulder over there? Let me see, you slice it in half by drawing a single line? I won't believe it till I see it. Wow! I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. Amaterasu. I made up my mind. If you're the Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you! It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered Power Slash, you can cut down that thing Sakio was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. So yeah. And little navigation things like when you know where you absolutely need to go, the game will give you this. Also, Power Slash is fantastic for pots, because you just do this. If your aim's right, there you go. Circle is to bark. Square the headbutt. Triangle is something that'll come more relevant later. And I don't remember if the game ever gives you specifically... Oh. What the? Where'd they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know, that divine instrument on your back? Yeah, press square to use its power against them. Welcome to the combat. Look, Okami! Once you've caught them off guard and turned them black and white, they're easy prey for your brush no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a Power Slash. So, when you have enemies that are knocked off guard, You don't have to be exact. And we obtained an ink bottle. Bottle full of ink. Fills one of Amaterasu's ink pots. Alright. So that was our first combat. Trust me, they're going to get far more intricate and far more technical, but they're a lot of fun. Also note that your powers do end up having various applications. Like the power of restoration, I can make a flower sprout. I do that by walking anyway, but it is one of those funny little additions. Plus, you can tell how fast you're going based on the flowers following you. Yep. Yeah, once you have flowers following you, that's your max speed. Yep, just that easy. The combat is simple, fluid, and a lot of fun. The game doesn't really require much in the way of grinding or anything like that. Like, this is largely considered one of those trademark games of, if you love video games, this is one of those games you can almost universally suggest to someone. The story is vivid, fun, energetic, and still silly and simple enough that even a kid can enjoy it. And typically won't get too lost. But yeah. But it's still intuitive, the controls are great. Yep. And as we were told, with our ability, we can now cut down the peach. And needless to say, the music is amazing. Wow! The village has been restored! Sakia came through big time! She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono. If you know what I mean. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. Yeah. Oop. Oh, there it is. Camera control. Invert x-axis. Filter. Normal. Okay. Alright, so that should feel better here in a moment. Oh yeah, that feels better. And... what in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk with the villagers. Real quiet around here for a village. Hey, there's a statue here too. It's like the villagers have turned to stone or something. Not again. That's not one of those smaller monsters that are lurking about. More like that's gotta belong to something much bigger. Let's hurry up and find somebody with a pulse around here. The hint that many of the statues or many of the people are just statues. So yeah, you come down to the village and yeah, everyone's stone. which then you eventually, after you talk to a few of them, the game gives you a hint. Go this way. You're not meant to come down to the actual village. Where you need to go, actually, is up here. Alright. Oh, this is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see. Not a single villager can move a muscle. Is this some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not gonna stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light the way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that'd be impossible, even for a god like you. Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help. Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. Amaterasu is known as the god of the sun. So, naturally, if you look in the sky and draw a circle, we beam down. What the? Huh? Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. So it'd follow that you had that sunrise technique from the start. With it, you could even turn the night into day. Wow, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. That flowing brush is like music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Emmy, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now. Who are you? A great soccer player. Village elder, Mr. Orange. Ah, a white wolf. Not the one who fought the terrible creature with Nagi. You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Whoa, no need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words, just state facts. Oh, that's what Amaterasu is growling at. Imps. What's this sudden chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing the aliens. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Dankomaru. Catch him? You might have blinked and missed it. Yeah, he even caught the orange back on Mr. Orange. Basically, this is our first time getting into the actual combat. One thing to note is that enemies will tame demon fangs. Yeah. There's a lot going on in combat. But we'll have enough time to explain everything. Just know that not getting hit and doing damage quickly is your biggest goal in combat. And 20-something is coming. Wow, you really get aggressive when you're mad, don't you? Hey, you got yourself some praise. And look, see how the dried up spring began flowing again? That's because ridding an area of monsters restores the god's power to the lands. People call it divine intervention. The more it restores the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in the gods these days, and that may weaken you, but if you try real hard, your true power might just shine through. Boy, there's a lot of monsters around here lately. That Mr. Orange you tossed around is up on the sacred dock. Looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. Seems the gods have grown so weak people can't see him anymore. Anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This should be fun, Furball. Yeah, it is a big adventure. But yeah, Mr. Orange, who we just saved. Yep. Let's see. And another reward. A feed bag of seeds. Freshly roasted seeds that seed-loving animals can't resist. You little devil, look at this sweet grub you found. Hey, wait, this is animal feed. Still, we can save it to give it to some animals. Let's use it when we try to approach animals later. Something good might come our way. I know the gods aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner, but what the heck, let's make an exception this time. Oh, I almost forgot. There was something I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press the pad to open the fan menu. Alright. So yeah, the menu. You have a menu, use it. Let's see. Yep, don't have that power yet. Okay. So we can... Oh, here we go. Seed-loving creatures, like little birds. Give animals the right kind of food. We get this nice little cutscene of Ami feeding them. And we get yet more praise. Trust me, every bit of praise will help. Ah, there he is. Great Shiranui. Oh no. He's out of it. I feel it. I sense it. Foul beasts dwell in this place. Concentrate. Look hard. You see, right behind you now. Alright. Yep. Alright. Alright. Yep. Now, you might have noticed I screwed up there a bit. Yeah. I screwed up a little. Oh well. Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it. This fighting went on for exactly 22 seconds. So yeah, this guy is basically a helpful battle tutorial kind of thing. And let's see. Down in the village. I've had just about enough of this. I don't know if it's stray dogs or monsters or what, but someone keeps messing up my crops. Going around digging holes with triangle makes me mad. If I catch you digging around here, you'll get a good thumping. So, old lady worried about her crops. Home of the Elder. Okay, Mr. Orange. With the appropriately orangey front light lanterns. Cooking an orange. And he has more oranges. Lots of peaches, yeah. Fill your astral pouch whenever possible, just in case something really goes wrong. Then from here, it's home of Hayabusa, the greatest hole digger in Kamiki. Yep. And like they said, if you use triangle, you can dig up all sorts of foods. And of course, it wouldn't be a Legend of Zelda / adventure game if you weren't able to go into people's houses and swipe stuff. But a humble farming village, Kamiki Village. And this is Kushi's Sake House. They say the sake's so good from here as the capital city come to buy. People as far as the capital city come to buy it. What a fine-looking wolf. What's your name? Mine's Kushi. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sake brewer Kushi. Working in the fields again, are you? Isun, are you and that wolf together? This is where I grow the rice for making my sake, you know. But having to manage the harvest all on my own, it's hard work. Maybe I should have Susano give me a hand again this year. Oh, listen to me blabbering on. I can't help just chatting with you. Yes, oh god, yes, the art style's iconic, and the water paint brush, just the fact that they went so hard on the, traditional Japanese art style is absolutely fantastic. Why, Amy, I think you found a friend here. You'll meet many people who want to talk to you like this. You should talk to them about 2 or 3, even 3 times. Being a god and all, you can actually tell when they want to talk, because you'll see a triangle above their head. That means they still have something to say. Might even be valuable information sometimes. They might just be muttering to themselves, but it pays to listen. So listen. Sahano's a neighbor of mine. He's a little unusual, but he goes around with a huge sword slung over his shoulder. He's always practicing with it. They say he's a direct descendant of our legendary hero Nagi. And he loves his sake too. He often pops around here to buy it. Oh? Make sure to say hello when you see Susano. He could use a friend, you know. I should think he's always on his own. So yeah. So, Kushi is the local beauty of the village. Alright. And a bale of rice. Yeah, they're worth a bit more than an orange or a peach. Oh. Hey, a melon. Remember, they're not always going to prompt you on what your abilities can do, but they will at least give, you can always look and try to get inventive. Rice balls. Balls of rice wrapped in seaweed. Fills astral pipe just a little bit. Use the millstone to polish the rice, but the watermill's broken and won't move. Oh. Huh. It's broken, huh? Not like the game hasn't shown us what you can do with a broken situation. Oh, there's someone over here. Mrs. Orange! A white wolf! Now there's a rare sight. Did you come down from the mountains just to play with us? Well, you better be careful, dear. Lately, some monsters have been attacking villagers. Do you even know who you're talking to, Grandma? This here's Shiranui Reborn. The wolf and I have it covered. These monsters are history. Well, if it isn't Isun, then riding the wolf, are we? This one certainly resembles the Shiranuchi statue, especially the nose. Oh, well, I gotta get back to work. You're gonna listen to the ramblings of an old woman, are you? Well, I was doing the laundry, but then when I was ready to dry, I noticed my drying pole was gone. Oh, whatever shall I do? So, she says she's missing a drying pole. Well, we can always restore it. Oh, a new drying pole! Oh my, where did that come from? The gods must have answered my prayers. How wonderful! Time to dry the laundry. There you go. Well, I'm glad I was able to dry my laundry, but the sun seems to be so far away these days. Maybe it doesn't like all those monsters that are lurking about. If only it would shine closer, my laundry would dry in a second. Well, there's your hint. My word! The sun is suddenly drawn so close. My laundry will be bone dry in no time. Rest my pole now, this will miracles never cease. Maybe I ought to make some cherry cakes to offer to the sun. Come back tonight if you want some too, Snowball. No one makes better cherry cakes, they're mouth-wateringly good. Yeah, just little things like that. And we heard that the water wheel was broken, so let's get a view over here. So, in this case, you just fill it back in. And there we go. There you go, Kushi. What's this? The mill's been mended? Who on earth did that? I've completely given up on the idea of making my sake. But now I can get on with polishing the rice. Well, no time like the present, I better get started. Yes, and so many... Alright. So, that's some more people happy. So... You're interested in how I brew sake, are you, Snowy? Well, this thing's for polishing rice, you see. Oh, I'll tell you what. I've got a little something I think you'll like. It's just some leftover stock from the store. But I made it myself. It's called Vista of the Gods. Oh, but are you even old enough to drink, Snowy? And we got a drink. In this case, we actually needed this. And I love that the game will allow you to get this and go, okay, what do I do with it? Oh, and if you let it on the ground too long, it'll reset its position back with her. So what you do, actually, is bring it over here. Eesh, he's always snoring like a bear. This is the home of the 2-bit middle-aged warrior Susano. He goes around claiming to be a descendant of Nagi. He's famous around here for his lineage, but he's awfully lazy and too off the wall to be a descendant of the legendary hero. But, remember she said that Susano was a fan of her sake. So, sure enough, passed out in the basement of his house. If that didn't wake him, nothing will. Let's leave him for a while and find something else to do. Alright. Well, we got that. Let's see. Alright. A white wolf. Now that's plain weird. Sure looks like a weak little bugger. Think you could beat my dog Hayabusa? Well, listen to this. It's this field my mama tends to, you see. Now Hayabusa managed to dig up 9 turnips in a row, even though my mama was chasing him around trying to slug him. There's actually 10 turnips in that field. Hayabusa is fixing to get all 10. Think you dig up all the turnips in Mama's field? Don't forget, you'll have to avoid being slugged by my mama. I'll admit you're your brother K9 if you can do it. Yeah. So, the second you start, she comes running for you. So what you have to do... 1. And... So yeah. You're faster than her. And you do have the Celestial Brush where you were able to put her on the floor. And basically, the easiest way is to start digging holes little by little. Yep. Yeah. But the holes do fill in. And you do have a time limit, basically. I had to show that off. You do have a time limit. Yep. Alright. Yep. And you do have a wind-up. And she does have a wind-up to it, so you have plenty of time to do it. But this is entirely optional and just one of those fun little things you can do. So that is something, you know, do little jobs here and there around the village. Ah. Now we're in already. Alright. Who the heck put this big rock here? It's blocking the only road out of the village. It doesn't look like you can squeeze through anywhere. Besides, I don't even know if it's safe to leave the village yet. Eve! Eve! This is weird. My mind really wants to ship this rock, but my body won't cooperate. It's like I'm made of lead. Could this be a case of demonic possession? I sure hope not. Hint, 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 hint. Alright. So, new type of imp. Well, get rid of the shrimps first. There. See how this one blocks with his stringed instrument? But you can cut through it. There we go. Nice. And more praise. Note that praise can come from the natural world. Yes, he did. The demon slaps his ass at you to taunt you. You accumulated praise. Oh, Ami, you suddenly started glowing. That means your divine attributes can be enhanced. Well, you sure look excited. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Let's take a stab at enhancing your divine attributes. So, basically this is where you get to add an extra pouch, hold more money, or have more health, or more ink. Ink's usually the more useful one, but yeah. There you go. Money pouch actually comes in handy more than you think. Oh, is it all coming back to you or what? Huh? It's hard to notice such a small enhancement. Oh, lighten up, Furball. This is one big step for the new and improved Amaterasu. Keep up the good work. Oh, I almost forgot. We better check in on that dude. Ah, I feel as light as a feather now. Sadly, that doesn't make it any easier to ship this boulder. Who went and blocked the only path out of here anyway? There's no way I can get back to the city now. Say, pup, your owner lives in the village, right? So you must know that guy Susano. Can you get him to come here? They say he's a descendant of the legendary hero Nagi. If anyone can do something about this rock, it's him. Oh, that's strange. This boulder wasn't here before. Alright. So we need to go wake up Nagi, Susanoo, not Nagi. Nagi's descendant. By the way. Yep, for cutting the training dummies, you even get that. You get a little money. Broken sword. Alright. The art style is fantastic in this game. Ooh, what the? Huh? I feel so well rested. I planned to meditate underground, but fell fast asleep. Huh? Who are you? And what business do you have with Susano, the greatest warrior ever? The great, quote-unquote, warrior Susano. Do you beasts know of my great exploits now? Well, Fido, I'm not looking for apprentices. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. How dare a mangy mutt like you interrupt my meditation? Get a load of this guy. All brawn and no brains. Quit messing around and come with us. Huh? You snuck in here again? Quit bugging me, you bug. I told you, don't call me a bug. Ah, come on, Amy, we're taking him with us. What do you think you're doing? Put me down this instant. What will the neighbors think? Don't care. About as ungraceful as ever. Yeah. Yeah. Just him flailing and making that little grunt noise. So, bring him to the rock. You mangy mutt. You brought me all the way here just to test yourself against me? And prepare to taste the wrath of my trusty blade. Tohen Boku. Hold on a moment. You're the legendary Susano, right? Yep. None other than Susano, the greatest warrior who ever lived. And by the way, never interrupt a warrior engaged in battle. But I've got a favor to ask you. This huge boulder blocking the path really is getting in my way. Can't you do something about it? What? Come on, please. I mean, you are Nagi's descendant, aren't you? Surely one stone's no match for your mighty skills, right? It is certainly not beyond my ability. Oh, really? Excellent. Okay then, no time like the present. Go for it. Wait. A boulder of this size is not very easy even for me. This will require my utmost focus to magnify the power of my sword. I shall retire to the training grounds to make preparations. Wait for my return. I wonder. I've never seen the guy train seriously, ever. Well, let's go see. Yep, green arrow. Sure enough. Damn. We tried cutting it, and this rock is resistant. I know I told that merchant I could help, but a boulder of that size? How don't care if I'm the legendary bloodline. It's just too big. Oh no, I can't believe I've run out of sake at a time like this. This won't do one bit. That's it for today. I'll just have to train tomorrow. Hint, 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 hint. But we also do need to get out of the village, so... And Kushi, of course, finds us adorable and has to pet us. And us being a canine, of course, we're like, oh, of course. So, alright, buddy. Hold it right there, Fido. That smell. Is that Kushi's famous home-brewed sake? Fido, my friend, did you bring me some of Kushi's sake? Oh, what a glorious day. Ah, good old sake. A man without a drink is like a warrior without his trusty sword. In fact, it is said that Nagi himself relied on the power of sake in his battle with dreaded Orochi. It's also clear now. Let the training begin. I'll just try a bit of my usual routine. Okay, here I come. He cut it. Okay. Alright. Feast your eyes on this. Susanoo style. Exploding implosion. Huh? Yeah! Susanoo style. Exploding implosion. That's amazing. You sliced that huge rock clean in half. You really are something. Wow. I didn't think you could do it, Pops. Me either. I mean, of course I could. After all, I am Susanoo, the greatest warrior ever. You weren't just showing off when you said you're Nagi's descendant. Someone like you'd have no trouble fighting monsters off, huh? Well, anyway, thanks a lot. Now I can start doing business again. Did you say monsters? Oh, of course. No problem. This is a job for the most skilled warrior in all of Nippon. Yes, I shall rid these lands of their vile presence. Just sit back and watch the great Susanoo work his magic. He shouldn't get all puffed up. He's nothing without us. Think he'll be okay? The monsters outside the village are nasty. Glorious Amaterasu. Okay, I have to leave this on the shot just so you get an idea. If I'm not mistaken, it's a constant joke in Japanese society that the butt looks like a peach, is shaped like a peach. So naturally, she has a butt window shaped like a peach, because she's the spirit of a peach tree. What a pleasure to witness your heroic deeds. I am in awe. When you cleaved the boulder into two, my heart skipped a beat. To see your skills with the brush is to witness to great art. Yeah, so do we get a reward or something, lady? I hardly think your participation had any impact, little bug. It's Isun! 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 Stop calling me a bug! I'll crawl back into your kimono if you say that again. My word! Oh, relax, lady. Furball here is more comfy anyway. Let's get back to that reward thing you were talking about. Oh, come on, Amy. Put your paw up or something. Go on, shake. I must apologize. I would like to reward you, but I'm afraid I haven't the power. I can barely muster enough strength to make a flower bloom. Though my body stands firmly here within the confines of the village, my roots spread far and wide, protecting remote areas outside. These parts of me are known as guardian saplings. They collect the praise and adoration that gives me strength. The recent evil is eroding the guardian saplings. If this continues, I will wilt away as well, and my power will vanish. Worse yet, the dark power grows stronger with each passing day. Life as we know it will be consumed utterly in no time. Oh man, this is getting heavy. Great and powerful Amaterasu, could I be so bold as to request your assistance in rejuvenating these guardian saplings by lifting the curse that enslaves them? I shall mark the locations of nearby saplings on your map. Alright. I have grown tired. I haven't even the strength to speak now. I hope that my request has not fallen on deaf ears. Amaterasu, may the fresh scent of flowers protect you always. I'm always itching for a good fight, but I sure don't want to poke my nose into this mess. Still, I'm stuck with Furball till I get all the brush tech skills. Anyway, Ami's a god and all. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, did you listen to her, Furball? You get the rest of the brush techniques to save the world, and I'll get Steel and learn them. Yeah, that's the ticket. At any rate, let's start by following those marks on the map. So, yep. Alright. So, now that we now have access to the shop, so we can get feedback for various animals, vengeance slips, which allow you to basically punish enemies for hitting you, increase attack power, defense, holy bones to heal, pretty basic stuff. Honestly, your best bet, I'm gonna say get the feed bags, have a couple with you. Yeah. That's gonna be my suggestion. Do some quick shopping, then when you find animals, go on out. And we are in the local area. Shinsu Field. Huh? You probably know this already, Ami, but this here's Shinsu Field, the most beautiful field in Nippon. At least it's supposed to be. And ever since that incident, I've been getting bad vibes. We better watch out. Watch where we're going. You can look at the map by holding down L2. Let's pay attention to the map as we push ahead. But yeah, as you can see, it's a big field with a lot of gray in it. Ami, that's the first guardian sapling marked on the map. It's supposed to be a place for travelers to rest and recuperate. Just look at it. It looks like it could fall over at any moment. This place is definitely cursed from the looks of it. Places where evil has taken hold by luring monsters far and wide are known as curse zones. But I've never seen one this big. It's withered all the plant life in the area, and even the big tree. It'd take a monster with powers beyond a god to do this. The tree's an offshoot of Sakya. It protects the nature in the area. Maybe the natural beauty here would return if we revived it. How the heck do we do that anyway? Well, Also note that there are these scrolls around. Run into them. And it's a fight. Luckily, we are more than capable of handling most monsters. Pretty simply. Yep. Basically, one thing to note is that when a monster goes like this, without color, this is your chance to get bonus damage, basically. What exactly will allow you is up in the air, will depend on the monster exactly. Also, bottom left corner, you'll notice that there's a yellow aura that showed art that depicts a yellow aura around Ami. It started red and became yellow. Basically, this is a free hit you earn after so many consecutive hits without being injured yourself. Alright, and as you can see, this guy ended up on the wrong side of the curse zone. Another statue. And note that if you walk in the curse zone... Holy cow, this is bad! It looked like your regular old curse zone from back there. The evil here is far worse close up. It would curse a normal person in a flash. I'm afraid this might even rob you of your power. Yeah. Effectively, curse zones will basically seal up your god power. So, unfortunately, it's a case of not much we can do. Ah. Oh, there's someone out here. A woodcutter? Ugh, what just happened? I was out here chopping wood and communing with nature as normal. And I heard a loud rumbling like an earthquake from the lake. And a huge gust of wind blew out of nowhere. I don't know what happened next, but when I came to, it was like this. My art workshop was just across the stream here, but it up and vanished when the curse zone zoned in. All I want is to live with nature, in peace, man, but now I can't. I noticed a figure running from the lake near toward Kamiki. Whoever it was, man, I hope the earth kept him safe. What's up, nature buddy? Curious about the cave? It's the entrance to a place called Hana Valley. The site of an amazing waterfall, but monsters have moved in now. There's a trippy crystal ball that makes plants grow they enshrined there. You'd think gardeners would be flocking here for it. Actually, not long ago, that Susano guy went marching in there. It's weird. Normally he runs away at the sight of monsters. He hardly seems the type to try his fighting his hand at gardening. Anyway, it's bad karma, man. You'd be attacked if you went in. Well, let's go take a look. So Susanoo came here after we helped him cut the boulder. All right. It goes without saying, in a game centered around art, the art is all frigging immaculate. And just overall, a lot of the details of this game are fantastic. Alright. Traveler's Charm. Increases Godhood, which is the field that lets you take a free hit, basically. So some enemy imps. Yep. And there, get rid of his, I want to call it, I forget what it's called exactly. Alright. We did end up taking the damage. Got it. There we go. Now I can break his instrument. Yep. Cut him again. Nope, didn't do long enough. Oh well. Alright. Cleaned them out real quick and easy. And when the monsters go away, the natural... Oop. Nope. Huh? We got rid of the monsters, so why did the gods' powers disappear? Guess the curse of the gods and the... Guess the curse on the gods of these lands must be really strong. I can't intervene until we do something about this stagnant air. Yep. It's not just enough to always beat the monsters. Hey, a fish feed bag. But yeah, it's not enough to just fend off the monsters. You need to figure out the source. Hey, check out that tree. It's moving. Better be careful, Ami. Yeah. Ami, did you just do what I think you did? Did you just use Power Slash to hit the tree's fruit right back at it? It's wearing taste of its own medicine. Let's pass on this creepy old tree while we can. Yep. That's your solution, is cut it back and get by while they're stuck. Doesn't beat them, but at least lets you through. Yeah, another tree there. By the way, if you try to walk by them, they do just smack at you, so don't. That is not a solution. Huh? Huh. That's weird art. Uh-oh. New imp. The drummer. And the fact he plays the music. Oh my god, so stylish. Alright, get rid of him. Yep. Get rid of him. Alright. Yep. Gonna have to jump over his attacks. Alright. There we go. Yep, enough hits, knocks him out of the ground. Nice. And split him in half. Yep, you just gotta hit him enough times to knock him out of the ground. And things go your way. Alright. What's all that racket? Oh, it's you, Mutt. What are you doing here? Go home. I already told you I'm not looking for apprentices. Anyway, Hana Valley is no place for a mutt like you. Beyond this point lies my secret training ground. It's the perfect place to hide. To train. Now scoot! Be off with you! But this painting that the imps that were desecrated shows a image of a sun beaming down, but the sun was missing. So the rock was there by the order of the gods to try and keep Hana Valley safe. What in heaven's name? How did that happen? Well, now I can go hide. Now I can go train. So... The rock was there to seal off the rest upon the valley. Oh. Okay. What a strange place. Is this really the secret training ground Susano mentioned? Speaking of which, where'd Pops go anyway? Sacred Tree Cherry Cascade. I haven't seen anything remotely like a sacred tree around here. And it's this little twitching plant. The fact that it twitches so much is kind of interesting. Well, we know what to do with this kind of thing. Just cut through it. Hey! Another save point. Alright. Well, let's see what's further back. What now? You foul beast! How did you get in here? Foul beast? A bear with an incredible sense of balance. You have some nerve sneaking into my private training ground. Now you shall get a taste of my new secret technique. Your foul beast looks an ordinary sleepy bear to me, Pops. Enough talk. My blade thirsts for battle. Here goes nothing. Susano style. Susano. Su. Sa. No. Susano. Now for the Susano style. Exploding implosion. Sleepy. That'll teach you, foolish beast. You're no match for my new secret technique. Try again. Rest in peace, foul beast. The great warrior Susano condemns the offense, not the offender. Anyway, there are other monsters I must deal with. He's a dumbass. But hey, his heart's in the somewhat right place. But what we really needed... Eesh, it's still sleeping like, well, a bear. What a snore. Makes Susano sound like a kitten purr. But what we needed was this. The ball just kind of rolls around. Alright. There was something up here, right? Oh, need to get it up here. Nope. Come on. Alright. There we go. And it goes... Oh! Effectively what we're looking to do. Wow! Someone had a lot of time on their hands to think all this up. So that was the sphere in the painting. Yep. So what's missing from it? I bet the sphere has magic in it or something. Well, but we need the last step. Our trademark. Is this a guardian sapling? It's all withered. It's all withered like the others. What the? Who turned out the lights? Oh, it's another constellation, Ami. All right. And with this one, we actually need to put 2 dots. And it is. Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. My gratitude for releasing my body from its slumber. Please accept my humble thanks in return for your great kindness. I am Sakigami, one of the triumvirate of flora gods, known as the Hanagami. My brethren and I have been entrusted with the brush, techniques known to collectively as Green Sprout. I now grant my humble power to you. Use it wisely. So, one of our most potent abilities is now returned. That was Sakigami, one of the gods of flora. Apparently the bloom brush technique can make flowers blossom, simply by drawing a circle on a withered tree. Hey, maybe it'll make the withered guardian saplings blossom too. Well, only one way to know. And indeed it does. And that helps push it out. More praise for us. Wow, look how everything grew back so quick. Saki wasn't kidding about the power of the guardian saplings. So this is what Hana Valley's supposed to look like. Seems Saki as guardian sapling has lifted the evil curse. I'm not sure how weak the gods have become recently, but it must have taken some wickedly strong power to suppress this magnificent guardian sapling. Even if you are Shiranui Reborn, we might be up against more than we bargained for. Hey, Ami. What about that withered guardian sapling outside? I bet you could revive it like you did this one. And by bringing that guardian sapling back to life, we might be able to lift the curse there too. What are you waiting for? Leap before you think, right? So, got one of the gods back, got the flowers, and we can now make our way back out. Now, thing to note about working your way out. First off, some more enemies. Take them out one by one. And second cut. Yeah, nope. Alright. There we go. Nice. Obviously, all the imp-style enemies are all inspired by monkeys and baboons. Thus, the nature of them slapping their ass and other... Oh! And wild boars. Who you can feed. I think they like meat. Nope. No interest, so seeds? Aww. And we get some more praise. Again, remember, all you have to do to use praise is go back into your menu. And we have enough, we might as well get the extra HP, though I probably don't need it. Still. There we go. That creepy old tree just won't give up. You got an idea, Ami? Maybe you could hit its fruit right back at it. Yep. So the process is hit it back, then while it's stunned, bloom it. It becomes a regular cherry tree. And that gets you more praise. Statue's all dirty. Alright. Now here... Whoa, Ami, hold on. Hana Valley looks so much better now, but what about this patch of gloomy grass? Power of Bloom, just fill it... Yep. So Bloom does not work only with pointing out things. You can also fill it back in. So what you'll need to do, see where you see the... Alright, I screwed up. So basically, if you circle it around in flowers, you can make it grow back. And our reward, green sprout tips. So green sprout technique has poke holes in the ground with dots, and becomes seeds and trees. The evil force of this vegetation emits the bane of evil. There's a scroll here too, huh? Ami, looks like a travel guide. It's an ancient record of pilgrimage across the land. If this were the real thing, it'd normally be worth a fortune, but with all the copies out there, you probably wouldn't get much for it. At any rate, if you ever want to read it, just press the fan menu. So yeah, that's your hint on how to handle that. And that's why you don't get close to these trees. Because they will just smack you. Yep. So yeah. And... they're fairly accurate too, so don't... Yep. And of course, bloom does not apply to just, you know, bigger trees. You can also use it on regular trees, which will also usually, in addition, drop some extra food. Alright. Nice. And this is how you can fill up your astral pouch. I believe it's 100 it can hold before it's a fully realized. Yep. And yep, I believe it's 100 and then you get an extra life. If I remember correctly. Alright, gotta go through this again. Alright. Yep. Nice. Yep, cut them off. Nice. And finally. Yep. And you can fight even without your the god disc power, so you know, you have a lot of potential for yourself, and you'll see we're back up to 5,000 yen pretty easily. And of course, now can we get away with this? Not really. I believe you have to bloom each tree individually. Yep. Oh, actual monkeys. For some extra praise. No, I believe you can only feed each group of animals once, so... so might as well get all the free praise we can. Free food, free praise. And honestly, it makes the world just a better place. Alright. Alright. Yep. And we're almost there. And over here, digging tips. If you see green light in the ground, oh, they kept it. This is actually a reference to the company that originally developed Okami, Clover, which would be sadly shut down. Clover did produce some amazing games, though. Okami, of course, a legendary darling. And if you take the time to bloom all the trees here in Hana Valley, there's an extra reward for you. The game never tells you, but it's one of those, you know, it's just a reward for taking the time to do the job you're meant to be doing. It's kind of like how of all games to go for an actually opposite sort of thing, BioShock, where the original BioShock game, there was never any reason to harvest the little girls. Harvest the girls because the rewards you got were actually just as much, if not more. And we get a sun fragment. Collect 3 of these bright fragments to extend solar energy by 1 unit. So basically a piece of heart. And there we go. So yeah, you would never run out of Adam if you just saved all the girls, if you didn't harvest the girls. So, and you would actually get rewarded for not doing so, meaning you would end up with plenty no matter what. This game works on much the same principle of, well, yeah, you could, you know, just do just the bare minimum, but then you'll be missing out and you'll overall be weaker. And this game is fairly straightforward and, you know, it's a fantastic game in that, not that it's, you know, a big, you know, epic challenge. It's a lot of fun in that it's comfortable. Okay, that's a new brush technique in the bag. Now, Ami, before you get all excited and forget what you're supposed to do, I have an important tip for you. Ready? Okay then. If you ever forget what to do next, press this tab button and open the fan menu. Take a look at the logbook. You'll find your journal there. Hey, Ami. What about that withered guardian? Yep. Yep, and the journal will make sure you're never out of your way. So, by the way, as far as the scrolls go, you can, if you absolutely need to get by one, you can slash them just to get rid of them. Or, you know, stun them. But, more importantly, alright. And the beauty of nature pushes back. It's nice that this story also doesn't have an angle where they're pushing against nature versus machinery. More so a case of nature versus desolation. Wow, that nasty curse zone is completely gone. Those plants and animals are back. And just feel that fresh breeze. Now that's what I call the great divine intervention. If you keep on dispelling the evil curse like this, I bet the gods of nature will lend you their powers. Oh, another one. Oh! Hey, that's Saki's tree, isn't it? Maybe she perked up because you revived a guardian sapling. Well, we can stop by and see her later. I mean, we're kinda on a roll here. How about we take a look around at Shinsu Field first? You've been gone 100 years, right? A good run around the place will do you good. And another reward for us, Fleeing Battle. Honestly, I forgot this was a thing in the game. It's really simple. But all it is basically, you'll see colored lights along the barrier of a fight arena. Smack them a couple of times and you should be able to get out of the fight. It's up to you. But most of the fights really aren't dangerous enough to warrant it. The game gives you plenty of tools and tricks. Note that these scrolls and fights are still here. So, nice. Yep. Nice. There it is. And with his instrument up and then gone. Cut him down. Nice. And we're good. Lost a level of godhood. Oh well. Now, one of the big things we're going to start to deal with are these. Oh, what's up with that old gate? I don't like the looks of it. Just teeming with evil power, I can feel it. Still, you being a god and all, we can't just ignore it. What do you think, my fair friend? We're going through it or what? Basically, these are gauntlets. Enemy rushes to... Alright. Yep. Nice. There we go. Enemies will regularly be added, so... Nice. Just keep it up. Yep. For now, just keep pushing through. And we're good. Alright. Extra money. And usually an extra goodie. So that's it. That's what those gateways and monster layers. I've heard that such gates before. They're called devil gates. Those monsters got a lot of nerve building things like that. Let's tear them down wherever we find them. And our extra reward. Another vengeance slip. Temporarily deflects attacks. Nice, but you don't often have to be on the defensive with regular mooks anyway. Alright. Oh, another one. Well, let's get to it. Oop, drummer. Where you at, buddy? Come on. There you go. Yep. Yep. Unfortunately, it's one of those... No, you can't use triangle to dig him up. I know it. I remember my first time through, I kept thinking that. I was like, oh, I can use triangle to just fish him up. Alright. There we go. Yep. Yep. We're not doing bad. Okay. Another drummer. Alright. No one to support him? Yep. Yeah. His thing to know is his regular first 2 hits on the drum don't actually do any damage. It's only once he's going for the heavy hit that the ground pound is. Yep. Yeah, that is the only time he's actually dealing damage. Otherwise, you're largely safe by him. And it's funny, I remember that. So many of the enemies, I just remember their patterns. Yep. There we go. I'm gonna lose on time, I believe. Yeah, time I lost. Took almost no damage, but... And a nice little pond. Nice. Oh. Alright. Huh? What's a pretentious sign? Ami, this here's a dojo. It's where people come to learn sword fighting and martial arts. But who knows if they'll train you here. Maybe if you're a good Wolfie, they'll teach you a trick or two. More pigs. Hey, little pigs. Alright. Yep, more praise for us. Well, let's see. Who's inside? Onigiri. Well, what have we here? Looks like I have an adorable lupine visitor. My name is Onigiri-sensei, and this is my dojo. Fighting Master Onigiri-sensei. What business could a wolf like yourself have a dojo like this? Certainly you haven't come to study. Fighting arts are with yours truly. Sure. I like the cut of your jib, my furry friend. I very much like to while away the hours of play with you, but I'm afraid that place is far too dangerous for a creature like you. As of course, unless you can cover the training fee. So, this is where your money is going to go. Learning techniques. God technique, Fleetfoot. Reflector technique adds a 4th hit to your combo. Then there's the Rosary, the Golden Fury. Oh, there's so many fun ones. But Fleetfoot is the one that we need most of all. Oh, I'll be a monkey's uncle. You got the cash, have you? I see. I suppose I have no choice. I'll do as you wish and allow you to enroll in my dojo. Oh! Are you mentally prepared to handle the ultimate challenge? Step inside to test your might. Yeah, they do a hilarious bit with this guy. Let the lesson begin. We'll practice the Fleetfoot God technique. Take these tips to heart and remember them as we train. Alright. Sorry, but doing the voices gets me a bit thirsty. Oof. Press the R2 quickly without hesitation. Yep. You move in the direction of the left stick. Yep. Well, did you understand? Yep. I'll grant you this technique scroll. Check it when you forget what it means to be a warrior. This technique can only be mastered by the best. It's not something to be learned, you must have the innate ability. Train until your muscles ache, then train some more. Yep. R2, you have invincibility frames. Would you like to hear the tips again? Okay. So yeah. Alright. Yep. Had enough, eh? Listen, while gaining experience at a single skill is admirable, but you must never lose the drive for self-improvement. I pray you do not forget that. So, we now have the ability to dodge. So, this is one of the many places your money is going to go. And be thankful for it, because it is going to be useful. The dodge also is your main defensive technique, and also one of the most useful ones. Oh, some horses. Bird, an eagle up above. To Agata Forest. And the Pyrotechnicus house. Alright, let's take a look around. So this is the way to Agata Forest, but we can also see there's some grass here. Yep. Just keep adding flowers. Ooh. Well, maybe we can dig it up. Nah, ground's too hard. Well. And this is to the shrine. Oh. Yeah, but keep exploring, folks. It's all worth it. Pyrotechnicus house. Well, wonder what we can get here. Well, maybe we can buy bombs. Yep. Uh-oh. New enemy. Flying fish. Yep. 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 Alright. As you can see, he unleashes those fins to attack us, and is up in the air. But a simple cut is all it takes. Nope. Oh, he's grabbing onto us. Yep. And if they're on the ground and desperate to, they will self-destruct, trying to take you with them. So you'll have to be a little careful of them. Super Pyrotechnicus Tama. Gunpowder. Legend of Orochi. Well, we got introduced to that legend at the very beginning of the game, so... Alright. Sleeping like a log, come back at night. So, nothing now. So, have to come back later. And just exploring Shinsu Field. Well, there's that way back to Hana Valley. But not seeing any more demon gates. Oh, no, never mind. There is one. I was like, I'm pretty sure there was at least one more. Might as well clean them out. Alright, 2 of the instruments. Alright. One thing I will say is the way this game is made is that there is no difference in demon fangs from any of the creatures. So make your life easy and try to only farm demon fangs from creatures that are going to be Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I got hit. Oh well. Come on. And yeah, if you spin the controller, you can get Ami doing some really sick break dances. Yep. Come on, man. Get out of there. There we go. Alright. Not a perfect result, but faster than last time. Alright. And here, there's someone else. Oh. Ow, ow, ow. What's going on? Even if the Dangan Express never trips up, I've fallen and can't get up. Must be a curse. Alright. I don't have time for falling over. People are waiting for their mail. Those monsters must have set up some kind of trap for me as a joke. Darn, I knew I should have bought a Traveler's Charm. Hey, Pooch. That's a Traveler's Charm you got there, isn't it? There you go. Oh, yes. I feel so light, my body feels light as a feather. Thanks again, Pooch, you saved me. Can't hang about. Gotta catch up on my deliveries. And off he goes. He is fast. We're probably faster in a dead sprint, but still. That's one more person we've managed to help. And remember, all that praise goes towards making ourselves stronger. Speaking of, how much we have? 150 even. Okay. We'll do it early. Basically adds an extra 0 to your purse's depth. Take care of it now, just so you don't have to worry about it later. And here, we just fill this with flowers. By the way, if you're curious how much ink you have left, it's the cup in the right. Yep. Once it runs, yeah. Yeah. There we go. It's the ink cup in the right that'll tell you. Nice. And yeah, time does pass in the field, and as you can see here, nope, can't do any digging here. Ground's too hard. Let's see. Alright. Let's see. Yep. No, you can jump and keep your momentum up, so when moving, trying to flow as fast as possible will largely be one of your best solutions. Especially if you want to get quickly from point A to point B. Ah, nighttime. And night we can't really force. We can make night today, but Moon Shrine. Oh dear me, this is awful. Priest of the Moon Shrine, Mika. A most welcome guest has wandered into our shrine. Your timing is immaculate, Wolf. I need to speak to you. Outside is Lake Harimi, Nippon's largest lake. In the middle of it there was an old shrine called the Moon Cave, but it's completely disappeared, vanished in the thin air. It enshrined the wicked demon that Nagi and Shiranui once defeated. It housed Tsukiyomi, the fabled sword that keeps the demon at bay. That demon, its name was... No, I'll be cursed if I say it. Anyway, the point is, what on earth has happened to the shrine? It's guarded day and night by the Tao Master Waka. On one occasion, he has to go back to the city. This happens. Oh dear. Lately, there have been monsters haunting these parts as well. Those mischief-making monsters are the worst. I expect this is their doing. Well, maybe not this time, but they still need to be dealt with. I've already prepared a wanted list for them. So, the gods have marked all these wanted monsters with a sign. You'll know them as soon as you lay eyes on them. However, they're very cautious. They only come out at night. Will you go put this wanted list up somewhere obvious? I'm sure some brave soul will step up to the challenge. Alright. Alright. So as we were told, they only come out at night. And there you go. They have an arrow in their back. Onimaru the Incorrigible. Alright. So yep. Clear out his little thug buddies. There we go. Yep. Yep. And get rid of it. Onimaru, the Incorrigible, defeated. Absolutely incorrigible. And that gets us. That was one of those monsters from the Monster Notebook. And we just happened to find it. Boy, you never know what you'll find next. Oh, we can cross it off. So, and you get to do this yourself. Alright. There we go. Okay. So yeah. Yep. So this is an encouragement of you to go around at night fighting like this, looking for, I believe they can show up in specific areas, and then the scrolls. Yep. Get across both of you. Oh. There we go. Yep. 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 Yeah, basically if they go to latch on to you, cut them off. Because otherwise they're going to explode, so... that's your best bet. Alright. Now there was something else we could do at night. And we're good. Alright. And next we need to go to the Pyrotechnicus. Wow. Yep. Nope. Yep. And nope. The guy did the dive bomb, screwed up. Yep. Nice. Nice. Yep. And if you use R2 to dodge, these fish guys ain't much. They're cowards that can only really attack from range. And then just cut them. Oh. Oh, there we go. But that's what Godhood's for, is the free pass when that happens. Alright. No. That can't be right. It shouldn't be doing that. No. I checked and double-checked my formula. No. Hey, you got there? Hey there, you got a minute? Oh, what's this little wisp doing here? Hey, who you calling a wisp? I'm Isun, the wandering artist. Oh, well, you're a little ball of fire, ain't you? I'm Tama. Tama, the flaming pyrotechnicus. That's what they call me. Listen up, you two. I'm just about to set off a humdinger of a doozy. Take a look at that formula I posted on the wall there. My whole career as a pyrotechnist has led to this formula, friends. It's for a little firework I've dubbed the Midnight Wonder Boy. There's only one problem. Even though I know the formula's sound, it's not working right yet. I know. Listen, pup. You got good eyes. Fiery eyes. Smoldering eyes. Maybe your red-hot glare is what I need to set this off. Feast your eyes on the greatest display the world has ever seen. Hold on to your hats, kid. Here I go. The brightest constellation in the sky. The Midnight Wonder Boy. Well, we just draw what he showed us, and there it goes. A deer, butterfly. That was an impressive trick. Holy smokes! That Tama may have a few screws loose, but boy, can he deliver! Huh? That light again? Oh, it's another constellation, dammy. And this time, looks like here and here on the vertices. And it is a pig on a bomb. With 4 little piglets, all holding the, Amaterasu, origin that is good, of all that is good, and mother to us all. Too often it is easy to forget that which we cannot see. Hidden away, I had lost track of you, but now my soul is at ease. I, Bakugami, god of explosive force, lend my power to your cause. Use the cherry bomb to lay waste to foes and obstacles alike. Ooh. Yeah, they have fun with you. They have so much fun with you trying to gain the powers. Hey, did another brush technique just come back to you? That was Bakugami, the god of explosions. This technique is called Cherry Bomb. Tama's enthusiasm must have awakened the god's power in you. Oh, what are you waiting for? Let's give that cherry bomb a try. What about that cracked wall over there? Why don't you try cherry bomb on it? But be careful. Draw a circle and a stick. Bear in mind, the size of the bomb... Wow, look in the hole. Blast that cracked wall to smithereens. Cherry bomb technique is one destructive technique. Just think what it can do to monsters. It's gonna be tricky handling something that powerful. But I bet you'll be using it all the time once you master it. Yeah, it comes in handy. And the size of the bomb... A rat statue. One of the 13 zodiac treasures. It is posed whimsically. It is actually fantastic, and depending on the size of the bomb, it depends purely on how big you draw it. So, like, you can do a little tiny one, or oh yeah, you can only do one at a time. But if you do a bigger one, yep. And yeah, anytime you have something like the imps that can block, you can also use Cherry Bomb to blow up their defenses. So there was also... There was a couple places for it, but one I remember first is over here. Alright. Oh. Getting its distance right can be kind of tricky sometimes. But if you draw it in the right spot, it'll automatically just blow up. Coral fragment. Hunk of coral said to have been brought from the Dragon Palace. So yeah. All sorts of goodies. Feeding. Just giving you tips on feeding animals to get more goodies for you. And day has arrived. Yep, we got a good use out of that night, wouldn't you say? And overall, got a real good feel, so let's head back. Oh, right, there's all these trees. Oh no, it is multiple. Okay, so if you line it up properly, you can get multiple trees, but I mean, there's no point in not making sure they're all blue. 96. Oh no, 90. Okay. And heading back to the village already? Check your map again. We haven't seen everything there is to see. Okay. Besides, a lot of things change in 100 years. Okay. Alright, sounds good. Alright, my bad. Oh. So there were two more things we hadn't seen yet. Alright, so we need to get... Alright, so I just hadn't gone to the actual shrine yet. Okay. Alright. So actually heading to the actual... Because we talked to the guy we needed to about the hit list, basically. Yeah. The Moon Cave entrance. Huh? We passed under the shrine gate that followed the narrow path. So where the heck's the moon cave? It should be right here. Hey, what's that big old mountain over there? Since when did that appear in the middle of Lake Harima? They say the moon cave is where Nagi slew the legendary beast, but that huge mountain is way too big for the moon cave, I remember. I mean, just look at it. It's massive. Yep. Because the barrier between the spiritual and physical world is not so large. At least not here. Nope. Ouch, what the heck? Some kind of barrier here. Never seen one so powerful before. You're better off staying away from this thing. Yep, nothing we can do here. Alright. So... Alright. Alright, and then the last thing was the path over here. Now, and much like Breath of the Wild, you can only swim so long before... Yep. Alright. Okay. Yep. So now we know where everything is. We can start heading back. But one of the things we can definitely do is hurry up and get this. We got the money for it. Alright. Alright, we can at least afford the reflector technique 4 wins. Alright. So now we get to give us an extra attack. Alright. Paid the money. Alright. Basically... Yep. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Alright. Again. Alright. And he keeps putting you to train on it. There it is. Yep. Yep. And yeah. You might have caught on, he's just going to keep having you train it. Very impressive, you show me your war spirit, you mustn't neglect. Yep. And there we go. So yeah. And if you do to his satisfaction, you get... He gives you a treat. Holy Bone M, which is 10 HP increase. Restoration. Which is 10 HP healed, but obviously with only 4 HP, it's a bit overkill. Still, we also haven't actually taken any damage thus far. I'm not going to make it a requirement nor a challenge, but I am going to try and take minimum damage. I don't think I can do completely with no damage, but I can get close. I know that instinctively I remember taking very little in this game. Love the music. Alright. And we'll figure out what's going on in the village next time, folks. So, I'm going to save, and we're going to leave it off for next time. I want to thank you all for joining me. This has been the start of Okami. I hope you all have been enjoying, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now, folks. Bye for now.